This time I will be checking in on everyone's comments within the YouTube application, so feel free to sound off in the comment bar below. And simultaneously, I shall be checking in on my own YouTube account. Pardon me for just one moment. There we go. And here we go. The live chat is active, and if anyone wants to make any comments, they're welcome to do so as we begin our trek into... Okay, so I thought I was going to go for Sen's Fortress, but instead, since some of my viewers are going to be tuning in at around about 9 o'clock for that, instead I shall be heading over to the catacombs. But first, we will be requiring a divine weapon, and for a divine weapon we are going to have to go into Darkroot Basin. And from Darkroot Basin onwards we will go to the Valley of the Drakes. We can also go there from the Firelink Shrine, which, now that I think about it, is actually a shorter path, but evil plants. You know, it's like the ideas in this game just never keep stopping, but I really cannot figure out the different number of lore significances in this game. Nevertheless, a title for the ages, Dark Souls 1. Welcome to the Darkroot Basin. Population Hydra. Okay, that sucks. Alright, no problem. And from what I recall, there's also a Black Knight here. Huh. So we're going to head down and grab a few of the items from here. Excuse me while I'm just going to privacy policy. Apparently he's just checking out the chat. Hopefully I won't have to deal with this again. Okay, so that area, from what I remember, leads over to... Excuse me, just one second. Alright, since that page has been loaded, hopefully the... Okay, yeah. Okay. So what I'm guessing here is that there's going to be a Black Knight. These Black Knights are pretty well placed in relevance to the plot against the gods that took place. The plot that was specifically directed at Nito for his power. Oh dear. That weapon that he's using is one of my favorite weapons. Although I sincerely doubt the fact that he's about to drop it for me anytime soon. Combat-heavy situations warrants in the use of an Estus flask. I guess I could... Okay, and... Okay, not good, not good. Oh god. And she makes such a gruelingly horrible sound when she dies. I'm just sipping my Sprite. I'm going to see, but before I go there again and get hurt, I'm going to consume some of the souls over here that I have and see if I can upgrade some of my weapons to at least a higher level. Because from what I recall, Andreev's store actually sells simple Titanite, and I can use that Titanite in turn to upgrade my items. Should leave the last little bit. Oh, I don't need anything forged, my friend, but I do need an upgrade. Right. So let's purchase 2 Titanite shards just so we can upgrade the halberd once. Alright, so to upgrade it again, we need it again, but this time I want to upgrade the light crossbow instead. So what we're going to do is that we're going to buy 2, so we can upgrade it twice. Alright, light crossbow is at +2. And halberd should be at... Okay, the next one, +3, requires, I think, 3. So we're just gonna do that, and... Oh no, wait, not the light crossbow, first the halberd. And we need 2 more to upgrade to +5. So, purchase item... No. Okay, so instead, I think what I'll just do is that I'll just buy a huge bunch of standard bolts. Not a huge bunch, just an okay bunch. But yeah, we are upgraded. At least you can get your weapons up to +5 with Andre. You know, you can just buy the Titanite from him instead of you know having to worry about. Okay, so since my parrying has been somewhat inhibited by having a canvas talisman, there we go. And I just remembered that I have 1 extra Firekeeper soul on me. In fact, I have 2 extra Firekeeper souls on me, from what I remember. Okay, no, I don't remember. Lautrec of Karim has killed... That's not fair. But what is fair in Dark Souls? Nothing, really. Welcome to another viewer. See, this has to be the biggest risk that you can take in the entire game. Okay, yeah, exactly my point. This is ridiculous, honestly. I've been killed by him twice now. I just need to find a way around this somehow. This guy's not an easy pickings, but I guess I'll just need to speed run it this time. Head straight over to him. You start off so feeble in this game, you know, and you eventually end up becoming a badass that can tear anyone apart. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Why am I not playing at my optimal capacity, I wonder. Nevertheless, well, the best thing about Dark Souls is that you just keep on striving. And I'm going all Bloodborne-ish with the crossbow of mine. That is just simply... That's just plain irritating. That's just ain't right, but... Once again, what is right in Dark Souls? Besides that of which we make right. So, to my 3 viewers, I asked the question, what is your favorite ending in Dark Souls? If you've, seen the endings. And if it's not a spoiler to you. Okay. For one moment, I will be silent because I need to concentrate. Okay, my concentration did not pay off, and I've been killed again. I have no idea why I am not focusing well, but perhaps a shield. This situation necessitates the use of a shield. This is the last time I'm going to go out for this night, at least with my current build. Mail breaker. There's no dagger here, so there's really no point. You can make out your blood stain. Well, from here. Perhaps this was the ultimate purpose. Excuse me just for one moment. Alrighty, we are back in game. Need to head back down again. Perhaps this was the purpose of all those deaths. It was to get those 2 shards of twinkling titanite. Well, isn't that extremely pleasant? Now, this was my last try like this. Now I'm going to go all shielded on him. Apparently, going into the going to this place like this is not going to help. Not to mention, I'm just going to keep on getting myself killed. So instead, I think I'm going to take the other way into the Valley of the Drakes, i.e., through Firelink Shrine. Because we need a straight sword in order to traverse the catacombs. And if you're gonna ask why I kill these guys over and over again, it's because it's one simple reason: more and more souls. The Boulder Knights are here, of course, and I really do not like them. My character is completely hollowed. Excuse me 1 second, just replying to a message. Anyway, since we're here in Firelink Shrine, now to recall where to go. Okay, so basically my Firekeeper's been killed. To my lovely viewers, I say enjoy this game in 1080p and 60 frames per second. Of course, it's in 1800p and as I can view it, but I think the regular PS4 has it on like 1080p and 60 frames per second. And here we are. And we have another viewer. Welcome. And prepare to watch me die. Over and over again. And here we go. So basically, this is the intricacy of Dark Souls in broader perspectives. You know, the thing is, we're basically going to go to the same location, but through a different route. Welcome to the Valley of the Drakes. And apparently this is an alternate route to New Londo. This is an undead dragon, and I'm not going to excite it. Instead, I'm going to take a small cheat way right across here to keep it from getting aggro. You can see over there the bridge that leads all the way to the city of New Londo, which is basically home to the Abyss. The Abyss, of course, is the Dark Souls representation of the afterlife. Oh my goodness gracious, I forgot that these guys are here! That's not good. Large chicken dragons. Please stop biting me. You know, this guy just gave a new definition to the word bite me. So these drakes are actually creations of the gods, because of the gods of the Lordran. They're basically like malformed malformed from original drakes, and they were created by the gods of Lordran, who in turn used them to their own ends. This area, this is a secretive bonfire here, and this was a path that was carved, and right across from this location is that Black Knight that was irritating us so much. So we're just going to go and attack that Black Knight from here. Oh my goodness gracious, I forgot that. Okay, now this turns into a game of complete parrying. Or not, since he's backing up. And to some of the questions that my viewers asked me in the last time I was online, yes, I intend to finish the entire series. Okay, that was a waste of an awesome parry. Gotta back up. Okay, but luckily, since the bonfire is right nearby, we'll respawn right near the sniper. Does anyone else love to chew ice cubes? I wonder. I think I just got a message from one of my... Okay. I just got a message from... Okay, I just got a message from one of my viewers. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, actually, okay. I think that I couldn't see the live chat because my phone's... yeah, just one moment. I couldn't see because I just need to readjust the display and brightness settings to... Just a moment, everybody. Here we go. Just set the low power mode off. Yes, I need to bring him into... And yes, it's very true. I need to bring him into a larger area, and I need to heal when... Okay, auto lock never. Backing up. And yeah, there we go. Now I can observe the live chat as I move forward. Okay. I'll just put my message in here so I can... I'll just put my message here so I can observe it, and... The other option, of course, is to try to toss him, like, you know, throw him down one of the ledges here. But that would be a little more difficult. Okay, why did I not parry that? This is kind of a cheat in Dark Souls. You can just kind of strafe behind them and... When you're under level, these guys are the bane of one's existence. But when you have the well-wishings of a friend, thank you, Vessel Pay. Your name has been forever embedded into my stream. Let it be known that my Vessel Pay has helped me out, given me advice on the chat stream. And he is directly responsible for my success against this Black Knight. Now to get a straight sword, because we need a divine weapon in the catacombs, otherwise the skeletons will never stop respawning unless I end those irritating necromancers. Is not capable of wearing anything extra without fat rolling, so I shall not do that. we clearly do not have the capability to fight this. Or maybe I do, it's just that it's going to be much tougher. Exactly. I need to level up a lot before I can take this on. And I think that's kind of understandable because New Londo is, without a doubt, one of the N-tier areas within Dark Souls. Okay, now we have to be as quick as possible because I do not think I'm leveled up enough to capture a Store Straight Sword. Perfect. Dragon Crest Shield as well. Okay. Now we quickly need to get back to Firelink Shrine. Why am I tempted to take that thing on? 43 was completely invisible. God, what is it spewing? No. I am not going to tempt fate. Especially not with 6,211 souls on the line. Better to go to one of the areas that is simply less meant for a lesser tier. And we are in the New Londo ruins, and we are going back up to Firelink Shrine again, because we're going to head into the catacombs. Such a depressing music, Firelink Shrine, is it not? It's a bit like the final refuge of a lot of other individuals who simply rested here. Now, since I only have one strike at the catacombs, so I better be careful.
Me? I've scoured.
He's lying. He's lying. And we know that to be true, but still, that isn't going to stop me from taking a few miracles from him. I could use Homeward, but I think a better idea is to have Force. It'll definitely come in handy in the catacombs. I will attune it at the next bonfire, because presently and of course there's some items over here as well. Talisman, a Morning Star, and I think I actually advocated once buying a talisman from Petrus right there. This is actually Petrus's own stash. He hid these things here himself. Void's Talisman. I'm gonna lose a little bit of health when I come down here, as always. We're not going to need a Store Straight Sword yet, but oh, blimey. Fighting these skeletons has always been a bit of a hassle for me. I mean, the first time I played Dark Souls, I got stuck here, and I was stuck here for a good chunk of time, to the point at which I actually gave up on my first character that I made. And that wasn't long into the first playthrough. Carefully then. And that takes him out. And That takes him out. We are sadly far away from any notable strong boss. I could go into Sen's Fortress right now, but at this point I think the wiser decision is just to stick around here, try to salvage a few things. Okay, this is definitely an interesting development. This reminds me of Demon Souls. Okay, wow, it did not even scratch us! Okay, that was a badly timed roll. And 60 frames per second, shame on me. Alrighty. That was a nice knockaway. As will this be. And that, I'm guessing, is a collection of... Okay, a little late to start second guessing my decision to come to this place first. For a moment there, I thought he did that roll from Demon Souls. I think this is the same location from the intro of the game. Supposedly, this is where the Firekeeper was converting the corpse into an undead. And did I just stagger him? Okay, that didn't help. That didn't help. There we go. A Zweihander. That sounds like a German name. But it's an ultra great sword that I remember I used the first time I got my PS3 jailbroken. It was like the strongest weapon. It was dealing a huge amount of damage the first time I played with it. Alas. Now, in order to beat the skeletons that are to come, I am going to have to use a weapon that is not, well, not strong. Still, okay, yes, I can still dodge properly. Okay, good. He's been damaged. Now I can just quickly take him out. Now he would have respawned if I had not... Pardon me for just one moment. Okay. There we go. Now that skeleton would have respawned immediately if I had... if he had either gotten enough damage from anything that wasn't divine. A straight sword is a divine weapon, so as a result, the skeletons don't respawn. You can also enchant your weapon with the Divine Ember once you have it from the Moonlight Butterfly boss fight. Backstab is always very efficient. Yep. The bad thing about these skeletons is that they can actually parry. So that proves to be a bit of a hassle when it comes to these guys. Now, yep. See, they can't parry jumping attacks. So when you understand the dynamics of how the game works, you know, makes the final trek much easier. And unlocked. Oh, okay, now I remember. Silly me. I feel like I've forgotten the whole damn game. The non-respawning Catacombs Necromancer, who's casting pyromancies at us. And now the skeletons in this region basically won't respawn simply because we have flushed out the reason they were respawning. I'm going to have to rest this bonfire as a result of respawning the skeletons outside. I want to see if I can reinforce this. Yes, I can. Alright. Ultimately, this is the... It says that it has a powerful blessing. Blessing basically refers to divine weapons. And hey, away we go. Wait. Sorry, I'm constantly doing that. No, I do not have any more attunement slots, but I shall... Are these bugs? Oh my god. I've been playing this game for I don't know how long, and I did not yet realize that this... Oh yes. Restore straight sword. I think I'm gonna use this weapon a little bit more often. Now the trick behind these pinwheel idols is the ones that actually have the mask of the father on them aren't hostile. But the ones that have the mask of the mother and the mask of the child on them, somewhat representing the relationship behind a mother and a child, they're the ones that are hostile. Ow. They're the ones that have the spikes that arise from them. This is to simplify the task of killing this necromancer later. Not good. That's exactly why we have the heal spell as a cleric build. In fact, I think I might just be able to manage killing him right now, considering that he only needs one more Okay, now he's out of range. No, he's not out of range yet. Yes! Perfect. Now, I can choose between a straight sword and the halberd. So that's 154, and that's 96 plus 96. It's definitely the stronger of the two weapons. Perhaps it's not exactly fair to compare it with a halberd plus 4. Oh yes, perfect. Pithos, these are actually jars that were used in Greek mythology to store bodies, and literally used as coffin. They were used as coffins, and originally they were not. Sorry, they weren't used to store bodies. They were actually used to store wheat under the ground, so it would keep through the winter. Dark Souls is actually inspired from a lot of Greek mythology. Hence the constant references. Oh dear, oh dear! Okay, nothing to worry about. We have... The necromancer has been killed, so hopefully these skeletons will not respawn. Exactly, we're going all berserk on these guys with a... There is one ultimate problem with going in the catacombs at a stage at which you do not have the Lord Vessel. The problem is that since you don't have the Lord Vessel, you can't teleport out of the catacombs. And getting out of the catacombs the hard way is, well, let's just say it is definitely, by its namesake, the hard way. Why am I letting them do damage to me? This is the only other alternative that you have to killing these skeletons with a when the necromancer is alive, of course. The only other alternative to killing these skeletons with the divine weapon is to actually just toss them down. Some sort of ledge. Ouch. Broke through your shield now, didn't I? Aggro one at a time, as a Dark Souls veteran once said. That was easy. Voila. And hence the light from her eyes stops to shine. Oh my goodness gracious! Why did I not see that parry coming? And we apparently have acquired one shard of humanity. Okay, this is not bad. Lucerine is, from what I'm guessing, it's another Hellbird-like weapon. I like the stab attack. Once again, Mask of the Father, so there's no risk. But when the Mask of the Mother pinwheel idols start coming in, okay. Apparently the bonfire has been kindled. Whew. Alright. That takes care of that. So apparently the skeletons over here are they're respawned by a different necromancer. So if I kill them, okay, that's not good. A good strategy is to use these guys against the... Okay, that killed the skeleton, but the skeleton will doubt respawn. This is the... It's not going to respawn if I kill them with this sword. A little bit of a sacrifice, okay, fine, but worth it in the end. So apparently the necromancer is waiting over there. across this bridge, which is not usable yet. We shall get to that. Okay. That takes care of that. I wonder if there's a waterwork or something, or some sort of a network that connects all the water flow in this game. A flowing river has been found in the game files under Anor Londo. Okay, that's not good. One at a time, boys, one at a time. Okay, that sounded wrong for all the reasons in the world. Okay, that was just plain stupid. That was just absolutely stupid. I don't know, I think I just lost focus for one moment. I think a speed run is warranted at this point. No other choice at this stage. Let me see if that bridge is something that I can jump to instead of... Would you stop firing the arrows? I am not... No, I cannot jump to the bridge. Now to get rid of most of these skeletons. Oh no, you don't. Now, if I got this right... Okay, Mr. Necromancer is moving ahead. Either he has a death wish or something like that. That's what they called it, right? A death wish. Good night, Mr. Necromancer. Now those two skeletons, they probably lose the sight from their eyes. They're not going to respawn now. Okay. Farewell, cruel world, says the Skelly. And down we go. Pithos. Pithos everywhere. Twinkling Titanite. Specifically very, very useful when it comes to upgrading. As you can notice, the mask of the child is displayed on it. And it hurts. More specifically, pinches. Nito, I have to give him credit for the ladder design. died or something. Oh, we're back here. I see what you did there. How ironic is it that it locks onto a skeleton I don't know how far away? Huh. This is interesting. I've got to show you guys this. After I annihilate these skeletons, otherwise they're gonna cause persistent problems. This is a... yeah, okay, that was part... I meant to do that. But look at this. This hollow man, not like a hollow man, he's like clinging to the statue. Interesting. Anyone remember what we found? If anyone remembers what we found on the corpse, please do remind me. Could give us some insight into the lore. And we have another humanity. Okay. Not like we had any to begin with. This looks like a... okay, never mind. Alright, I'm in your hands. I'm just going to check to see... alright, so we have one person on the live chat. I'm going to need full health for this, because we are actually heading to a bonfire, from what I understand. But before we go there, I actually want to check up on the door we just opened. And I sincerely do not believe there's any way to get back over there. Okay, no, there is a bonfire here as well. The purpose of this trek is so that we can... I also should reverse hollowing. I will require my human form, and if we can, I should also level up. Okay, I need some 1200 souls, so I'm just gonna pop over to the inventory and I'm just gonna use that. 4,000. We'll access, but not the difference at this point. Not the endurance, no. Now I need... we're going to upgrade faith because this is basically a cleric build, so we want the... and after this we have to upgrade attunement, so... oh, excuse me. There we go. Make the Astora straight sword stronger because I feel like I think I'm just going to use this weapon from now on. I mean, the halberd's great, don't get me wrong, but heck, a divine weapon? Alrighty. Another skeleton. Luckily we don't have trusty patches here to cause us problems. Because otherwise, if you come into the catacombs before Rhea and her followers show up, and then Trusty Patches actually comes over here, and then he may in turn cause you a problem. Now, unless I had fall control, I would not advocate traversing this area. And bada bing, bada boom. What is going on here? I feel like this is a joke on part of From Software, as well as this. My God, this is one sick joke. The sad reality is that all of that is what I'm going to have to trek through in order to get back to in order to get back up here. Oh, you think you want to parry me, huh? Well, I got news for you. I can come in and jump and attack. Okay. This area reminds me of the shared graves in Dark Souls 3. Please survive! Okay, that was a run of bad luck. You know, I had a pretty good guide. On the upside, we know how to get there now. And down we go. Oh, no, no! Such is Vamos. Vamos. Whew, thank goodness. Okay, there's a bonfire down there anyway. Why am I making the effort of healing with the long way? This guy was a prince in Isolith once, because of the demonic tangel burns on his face. Not to mention his royal helm, which you can get and purchase from him.
You spoil my focus.
Not to mention, I don't think there's any human that has a skeleton like that. Hello. Why is Vamos the only one? Okay, so this is one of the modifications in Dark Souls Remastered. There's a bonfire here now. And... was that a vagrant? And... Apparently there must be an enemy in the area, because of which I cannot light the bonfire.
Then produce me.
Oh god! Okay, that must have been the enemy that was responsible for the bonfire not lighting. Excuse me one moment. Alright. Okay, so run of bad luck, no problem. We shall head back down once again and fend for ourselves in this grueling world that we have created for ourselves. Swing that blade. Thank you for killing yourself. Finally. Let's reclaim that humanity that we lost.
What's that then produce me.
Interesting.
I've told you, I'm here for the Oh, what was that about? Don't be coming around here without a good...
Don't be coming around here without a good reason. Yeah, right. I may need 10 Estises for... There we go. Doesn't that feel better? And now that we've kindled the bonfire, we will be... Alright, perfect. Now, I do want to just spend these extra souls. We could reinforce a weapon. Or alternatively, we could just purchase, we have plenty of homeward bones. Yeah, an armor smith box, okay. And then 44 standard arrows. As if his focus is of due importance to the rest of the world. Please. The world can do without Vanos. Period. Okay, these bone wheel skeletons are the bane of your salty existence if you're a gamer of Dark Souls. I'd wanna rock! Okay. Ridiculous and stupid. Once again, we can go all shielded, but honestly, it doesn't really matter in the long term. It's a very big game of luck. Ow, 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 ow. Run, 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 run! Once to cross the white light, that's the best thing because the bone wheel skeletons can't. And now we face the butt of all the Dark Souls veteran jokes, Pinwheel. But this has to be one of the most tragic boss fights ever. He's a necromancer, and he's basically the fusion of 3 family members put together into one. My God. Should no fate have to come unto this? This is pretty weird and... I get killed by Pinwheel, it's gonna be embarrassing. And that on the internet. Oh crap! I cannot afford to lose. There's the real one. There's... And... Alright, we have the right of kindling now. Mask of the Father. Interesting. But that one increases stamina load from what I recall. Now I have a choice. I could go either save Rhea, or I could use... This is a pretty demeaning choice, but first things first, I just have to make sure that I don't lose the 15,000 souls that I've accumulated. Oh no! No, 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 no! Okay. No regrets, because I'd ring. Yep, had ring. So no regrets right there. Time to upgrade the attunement. As well as perhaps upgrade this. Light crossbow. Let's get us a Titanite shard. Let's get a couple more. And I don't think we can purchase 3 Titanite shards. I still think that's a distinct possibility if I use one of the souls that I have.
Stop it. Need something.
Spoil my focus. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. We can either decide to go back we can go and try save Rhea. I would advocate saving Rhea. Okay, that's not good. I am probably going to be stuck in this for a while now. Escaping the catacombs. Now this is one of the most grueling tasks that you can ever think about doing. The bone wheel skeletons, they are the bane of basic players' existences. But I don't think they follow you into this boss arena. Yeah, they don't. Oh, okay. There needs to be something that could illuminate the surroundings. No, I don't think I have anything for that purpose. Except maybe... Fatal Fall... Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I may have met my match. The Tomb of the Giants may be my ultimate adversary yet. Forget Artorias, forget all the other wonderful bosses that come across that you come across in Dark Souls. This is the real adversary. And the bone wheel skeletons, they're just the beginnings of a horrible end. Now, the good thing is, this crossbow is not going to really pay off in this place, so I think I'm just going to go with Dragon Crest Shield. Okay, good. The interesting thing is that now I have like two of Astora's weapons, the Dragon Crest Shield and the Astora Straightsword. So hopefully that should be a little bit more useful in this particular situation. There's a confidence that comes with the shield. I didn't use it even once, but there's a confidence that comes with it that basically prevents you from screwing yourself over. Okay, wow, that was scary. Excuse me, everyone. I have to take this. It appears that my mother is calling. Doors. Pardon me, everyone. I just need to take this for one more second. It'll just be one more moment. Alright, let's get back into gear. That is not exactly a pleasant way to die, but... okay. Once again, debased by these horrible skellies again. These guys are like boars. They run in one direction, but they can't run in alternating directions. They can't mix it up. So, as a result, that's what we do for them. And down we go. Hello there, trusty Patches. We have arrived at the spot where we can save Rhea from.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
Just for the sake of argument, I'll answer no.
Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that. I found it first. But, well, we're friends now. So I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
But that is not how I'm going to manage this. Here we are. But luckily, I know exactly where I'm going. Oh my goodness gracious! It's those knights. It's those knights. Yep, it was those knights. So I have more space to maneuver as I take them. Ow. Okay, that takes care of half of Nico's health. He's doing force. I cannot deal with that crescent act. Nico is stronger. Okay, and he has divine enchantment as well. That's Nico coming in. Where's Vince? Where's Vince? Vince has lesser health. Okay, that takes care of Vince. Now it's Nico's turn. He can cast replenishment. No, 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 no! That finishes things. That was intense. Back to the bone wheel skeletons now. Finally, we find it. Oh God.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused. I am certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I. I am certain that both thank you. Thank you.
Okay, she has been rescued. No grave immediate threat awaits her on her way out from the catacombs here. I wonder how this will affect the quest line of patches.
There.
No, thank you. Alright. So, since that part's been dealt with, now we have to find a way out of the catacombs. Well, first things first, I need to get my Estus back up. Now, getting out is the most difficult part of this whole thing. Simply because there's so many skeletons waiting for us at the end of this path. This tomb here, the large divine ember is part of it. Ow, 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 please, please let me survive! Okay, judging by the number of eyes that I can make out in the darkness. This is a spooky, scary, and utterly uncomfortable place to be in. I want to get out! I feel like a child wanting his mommy all of a sudden. Alright. Whew. Spooky, scary skeletons. Oh, Pinwheel's Arena. We're close to the exit. Or, at least, what's near the exit. Ah, developer's note. Shortcut ahead. Which means there actually is. Alternatively, I may have to deal with a lot of those bone wheel skeletons again. Okay, I have two options now. One, I could take them on head on and hope and pray that I can make it out of this alive. Two, I cut loose and start running straight towards the bonfire. Okay, wait a minute, that took out a significant chunk of its health. Come on, reach it! Okay, the Astora straight sword is definitely paying off. If I can kill enough of them, I might be able to make it to the Catacombs bonfire. That'll be my first checkpoint. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Please just let me go. Oh my god! Cornered in, cornered in! Perfect. Whew. That was tough, but manageable. Excuse me 1 second while I check my phone. Alright, no notifications. Perfect. Let's carry on. I still haven't yet to... Alright, we have attune magic. Now we can just basically add a few more to this repertoire. A few replenishment, whatnot. Okay, now here comes the really icky and tough part. What we have to do basically over here now is to somehow find a way to get out of the catacombs. Now, we have to go from one bonfire to the next, and believe it or not, the addition of this bonfire actually makes it tougher to leave the catacombs, because you can respawn at the last bonfire you rested at. So I'm just gonna try to wing it. Oh, no, no, okay, nope, that's not gonna work. Or, alternatively, I could just try it again. So this time, I'll let them come at me. Okay, now I'm officially getting tired. I need a half an hour's break, and then we'll resume with part 5, and hopefully I will escape the catacombs and head over to Sen's Fortress. So, everyone, I'm going to end today, this session. It was nice having you all with me. And thank you again, Festival for the tip. We'll catch you all later. Or probably within half an hour or an hour or so. Ta-ta.